Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. Today on the show, we're taking a look back at some of the fun places we've explored this month. Here we go.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Right now, it is such an honor to be able to interview the star of the show, Twiggy, the skiing squirrel. Hi, Chuck.
How's it going? Yeah, no, I'm not Twiggy.
right, he's not Twiggy. This is Chuck Best, and he is the handler for Twiggy and the owner of this whole movement.
Yes.
So this is very fascinating to me. Please share, what does Twiggy the squirrel do?
So Twiggy is the only water skiing squirrel in the world.
Really?
She's been water skiing now for 44 years. It was a family business that my parents started back in 1979.
Wow, the only. What a dynamic. How exclusive is Twiggy? And I've seen videos of Twiggy skiing.
Yep.
I'm excited to see her skiing live. But tell me, how did you even get a squirrel to ski?
So it's just like training any animal. They're super smart. People don't understand squirrels are actually very intelligent. Yes, they might get lost trying to get across the street, but they are very smart animals. And teaching them is just like training any animal, just getting them positive reinforcement.
Right, and so this whole movement behind her skiing is to provide water safety. So share with me about that message.
So back in '96, my dad lost his life in a boating accident. He's the one that started this, all as a joke. And well, when he lost his life, my mom put a life jacket on the squirrel, started promoting water safety. And then now Twiggy is the spokes animal for the Wear It campaign, promoting water safety to make sure everyone wears their life jackets. Yeah. So accidents like that happen with my dad won't happen to everyone else.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so I know that you all are sponsored by Progressive. And so you have these cute little skis over here. And this is what Twiggy skis on?
Yes. And we just added now to the show, we have two squirrels skiing at the same time sometimes as well. So it's definitely quite the act.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy in these waters. And so the whole message behind the water safety, though, share more with me. So how do you communicate that message through this whole demonstration?
We try to do it in a positive way. We basically are just putting the life jacket on the squirrel. I have a skit with a little squirrel tail on it with a life jacket on that someone puts on in the middle of the show.
Okay.
And just doing it in a positive way to make sure that people are aware that wearing a life jacket is a positive thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you go around nationally, sometimes internationally, and promote this show, how does the audience react? I'm sure that it's a whole party. I'm sure they're very amazed.
It's funny because you go to the show and I watch the audience, just as Twiggy goes onto the skis. I've even had kids rolling on the floor laughing, but even a 40, 50-year-old man rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
So it's unique. It really is. It's not very often you get to see an entertaining act that is diverse, where it's all ages are like, oh man, I have to see this.
Right.
So it really is great to see. And just all the smiles that I get to see every week.
Yeah, I'm sure. And to have this business for over 40 years is just such an amazing milestone. And Twiggy is so cute and so calm.
Oh, she is.
She's I'm just
baby.
like, oh my goodness. So tell me about the show that people can expect. So when Twiggy hits the water and jet skiing over here, what's the excitement? What's the show about?
So every show's different. It's kind of fun because Twiggy makes the show. Yeah. She gets on the skis and off the skis all by herself. Everyone's like, oh, she strapped it. No, you gotta watch the show. She gets on the skis.
Really?
And if she doesn't want to water ski, she doesn't water ski. And she will tell you. But usually as far as when she's water skiing, sometimes she's pruning herself. Sometimes she's antsy looking around, especially in a new environment. Okay. And then sometimes she's pulling off tricks and jumping into the boat as well.
Oh, I'm so excited to see Twiggy ski. Seriously, this is so amazing. And Chuck, I really love your story and I appreciate you sharing it and really just using a traumatic experience to provide so much help and goodness for other people and awareness for this cause.
Thank you. Yes, I really enjoy it. It's something that's really close to my heart, so it really makes it well worth my time.
Yeah, well, thank you. And stay tuned for Twiggy as Twiggy hits the water as she jet skis. We'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
One of the reasons why I love Copper Spoon is because of their craft cocktails. They really go all out on the menu, and I'm so excited to be here with Jasmine, the beverage director. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, how are you today?
Doing well.
Wonderful.
Super excited to be celebrating my birthday today with you all.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And you made these special cocktails that are seasonal, and then we threw in one that's one of my faves. So first, kind of start off by sharing about this menu. So this menu is massive. How many pages you say?
It's 56 currently.
56.
So this menu, this program was originally started with Gary and the former beverage director, Trevor Scoville. But we do a seasonal menu about 3 times a year, so once every 4 months. We do a seasonal menu that has about 12 to 15 house cocktails that are created by myself and every member of the bar staff, so everybody makes a couple of drinks on the menu. We also do a couple of seasonal classics every menu iteration, and then we also have about 100 classics on the menu. So it's a pretty extensive menu between our cocktails on our house menu, our classics, and then we also have a very extensive spirits list. So I have maybe 350 bourbons and quite a few other spirits as well.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
And I mean, that really shows the talent that you all have to be able to mix up that many cocktails on any given time, on any given night.
Absolutely. We do a lot of things in a little space here.
Yeah,
so.
and it's fun. Like the vibe here is so fun to come and sit at the bar. It's like Cheers or something, you know. And so we have some really festive spring cocktails. So let's start with this one. What am I looking at, Jasmine?
This one is a drink called Ditch the Fuzz, and it is a starfruit infused tequila, a kiwi cordial, and then also some holy basil seeds in there, which give it a really kind of funky texture. The holy basil seeds start out as just a dry little seed, and then they kind of form like a gel encapsulation. So it gives it a like squishy and then crunchy kind of texture. So a lot of fun.
That's a party drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, so what's next?
So next, this is our Black Sea Spritz. This has mead from a local meadery. It's not local, it's right outside of Fort Wayne, but called Ambrosia Meadery. It's a tequila spirit in there, and then guava syrup. It's got a like black salt rim on there. And that one is kind of a little bit tropical, a little bit of a spritz style.
I love this. I love the lava salt.
Yeah, the salt.
The charcoal. Love that. And you say mead. So we've been learning about mead, so it's so fun that this drink has it. Okay.
So that is got mead in there. It's tequila. There's some amaros in there. It's guava. I love guava.
So the guava, yes, it's very floral. As you can see, it does look like it with the flowers, which is perfect for spring, but it's full-bodied.
Yeah.
This is a different twist on tequila. I really like this.
Wonderful.
Yes.
The next one is one of our NA cocktails. This one is called Rabbit Habits, and it is a carrot and ginger shrub.
What?
This one features Seedlip Garden 108, which is a non-alcoholic spirit, and some lime juice in there. So this is just a fun non-alcoholic. Again, we have about 20 on our seasonal menu.
Yes, which I love. So you all feature that so that anyone can have an experience of drinking and being out and being social, but doesn't have to drink liquor.
Yeah, absolutely. And whatever your reason, whether you're pregnant or just kind of taking a break, you've got an early morning, to have a lot of NA options that I really tried on this menu to have some that reflect our seasonals, so that not only are you getting something NA, but you're getting something fun and seasonal just like you could with the standard cocktail that we have here.
I love this. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's different. Ooh, it's almost like I'm drinking a fresh juice.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you
So
said
that
it's
has
carrot.
a carrot shrub, so it's fresh carrot juice, apple cider vinegar, and you just let those sit together for a while, and then there is some
healthy
fresh
then.
lime juice in there. Yeah, they are healthy for you.
Wow, look at that. That is so fun. And so tell me about the last option here.
The last option is just one of our classics. That is a Bee's Knees. Bee's Knees is lemon, honey, and Old Tom gin, which is just a slightly different style from London Dry, which most people are familiar with as having that kind of juniper forward taste.
Yes.
Old Tom is going to be a little bit sweeter, a little bit more citrus forward.
Very refreshing.
Yeah.
It is. It's light and delicate. It kind of reminds me of a lemon drop,
Yeah.
but not as sweet, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good
So if
correlation
you don't
there.
want it to be, you know, just right. It's just right.
Wonderful.
Love it. These are so yummy. I love the specials. But now we have to get to my favorite. So every time I come here, I order the maple leaf. Can you have that for me?
I do. So a maple leaf is not dissimilar from the Old Tom bee's knees there. The maple leaf has just a little bit of vanilla in it, maple syrup, lemon juice, and then bourbon.
Bourbon, such a good bourbon drink. It's so fun. Okay, so maple leaf.
Well, cheers and happy birthday.
Ooh. So good. You made it perfect.
Wonderful.
Jasmine, thank you
You're
so
so very
much.
welcome. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for sharing. And you got to come in to see Jasmine over at the bar at Copper Spoon.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Today, we are going to talk about the very interesting and juicy topic of relationships. Whether you are single, dating, or in a relationship, our next guest has some advice for you. Joining me today is dating expert and author Richard Phillips. Hi, Richard.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Welcome. Very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing real good, real good.
Wonderful. Well, we have to kick off by talking about your book, Understanding Your Man, Answers to the Many Questions That Women Have.
Yes.
That is quite a stand. You know, answers to the questions. You have the answers.
I think I do. I really, really feel like I do. And basically, I feel like I can help a lot of people. And that was the mission on doing the book. Also help a lot of people in relationships, in marriages, and situations like that.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about the good, talk a little bit about the bad, and whys. And I feel that it can help women understand men more by getting some of these answers. I didn't give away all the secrets, but I helped.
We want answers. We want answers. So you are a Fort Wayne native.
Absolutely.
Right? I know you've lived in many places, have traveled, and just decided to, you kind of gained your passion for becoming an author when you lived in Los Angeles, and you just decided to write, and this is one of the novels, nonfiction, that you decided to write. So why did you decide to write a relationship book specifically, and what type of experience do you have regarding the topic?
Well, I guess I should get a little comfortable. Well, basically, I had, just growing up, I always kept a journal. I always loved to write, stuff like that, and I always wanted to do a book one day. So just going through a lot of things in life and seeing a lot of people go through things in life, whether my friends or family or things like that, I said, I want to write something that can impact people. You know what I mean? So I want to write something that can help people gain knowledge of relationships. So I myself have been in relationships, you know, and like I said, I made sure I highlight the good and the bad, because a lot of things that we go through, they become lessons, and we learn how to navigate through them the next time and do something make sure it's a better outcome the next time. So I try to make sure I specify certain situations. So that's why I made every chapter in the book like a question that a woman will ask. What does it mean when my man does this? What does it mean when Henry does that? And stuff like that. So that way you can get a description inside the chapter that will tell you about it.
Yes, that's great. And I'm so happy that you sent me your book, because I've been reading it.
Nice.
And I want to talk about a couple of subjects, okay? So one of the interesting things when it comes to relationships that women face, the hard thing is a man who cheats. Okay,
Yes.
So we're going to dive just straight into that chapter. And like you said, you pose it with a question. So I'm going to ask the question that you have here in the book, which is, my man and I have a great relationship. He takes care of home and keeps me happy, but I know for a fact that he cheats. I do not want to leave him because I love him. Am I wrong for accepting his cheating ways? And I was like, how is Mr. Richard here going to answer this question? So share with us how you presented the response.
Well, I think in that situation, I think not necessarily that you're wrong, because a lot of females do stay because they're comfortable with their certain lifestyle and things like that. And with that lifestyle, they may put up with more than they should. But I believe that pretty much you shouldn't stay, you know, because cheating is unacceptable. and I've seen what cheating can do to families and relationships and things like that. So I feel if the gentleman is not all in or continue to be all in as he first started, I think it may be time to go another direction. Because I say a phrase in the book a few times that it's a phrase that my mother used to always say, one won't, one will. So if you can't treat me right and not cheat on me, there's someone else who will value me and treat me correctly.
Come on now. Amen to that. I absolutely agree. And I think what I had highlighted, one thing that you said is that you cannot use love as an excuse for staying around for unacceptable behavior.
Absolutely. And some people use that word and it becomes a crutch. But I love him or I love her. But if they love you, they wouldn't do the things that they do.
Yes.
You know, because it can really hurt you. You know?
And so I must say, Richard, as I read through your book, I feel that it's just really a message of empowerment and encouragement. And there's so many other, I mean, there's many, many, many chapters in this book. I chose just a couple that stood out that people don't really talk about as much when it comes to relationships, dating, and that dynamic. But I enjoyed the read and I appreciate the empowerment, like I said, that you were presenting to the audience. Yes.
Absolutely.
So if someone is interested in purchasing your book, where can they go?
Well, they can go, we have a website, www.simplicitybooks.com. Simplicity Books is not a business, but a book company that I started because I plan to release more books. And just off that website alone, we have sold over 7,000 copies just off the website. And pretty soon, within the next week or 2 weeks, we're now going to be on Barnes & Noble, going to be on Walmart, Amazon, Target, and a few other where people could just type it in and order it that way as well. And we're going to take this thing worldwide.
I love it. I love it. Well, I feel like a part 2 is needed. So many more topics to discuss. So we definitely have to have you back. Thank you so much for joining me today.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Absolutely. If you would like more information on Richard's book, Understanding Your Man, and how to order it, we'll be sure to post the website below, and we'll be right back. I am standing here with Mad Dog and Merill, and they are the excellent grillologists that have been around for over 40 years.
Yes, it's
4 decades. 4 decades.
Grilling it up.
4 decades. Self-employed grillologist.
That is wonderful.
It's terrible.
Yeah. It's not a bad skill to know. And you have been going around touring, sharing with the audience how to cook better.
We've actually seen the evolution of the grill industry.
Yeah.
You can imagine, we started with the charcoal grills, banking the 2 piles of coals, putting the meat on top. Charcoal dinosaurs, we love you.
We do.
but the new boys are in town. The new ladies and the new boys are in town.
Right.
So much has changed.
Well, yeah, you're seeing pellet grills come into the market. You know, the tabletop grills are coming into the market and everything. Obviously, gas, wood. A lot of people grilling on wood.
You got the Komodo style grill, like I see a lot of big green eggs and such here in the show. People are spending big bucks on their backyard nowadays. It's great.
It's so true because people are entertaining more at home, getting cozy, and cooking for their friends.
Yeah, I mean, grilling's fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. And it's fun. I've really been to talk to people here. It is fun.
What's it like having friends, Jessica?
Yeah, I guess that's right.
I'm sure
it's 40 years. You know who doesn't get invited to any cookouts is Mad Dog and Merill because they think we're too good for them.
They want you to do it.
I know.
I'm not going to have that.
Yes. They said, give us the tips and give us the tools. That's what they want, and that's what we want.
And you know what? And it's the truth of the matter. That's some of the things we do on our stage presentation. We found out that cuts of meat seem to be getting leaner and leaner.
Right.
The Beef Association, the pork, the lamb, the veal, the poultry, they're all trying to make us like meaner, leaner fighting machines.
Yes.
I can tell by your crew it's working really good.
Yeah, sure.
Well, a nice lean meat is good for your digestion, so I love it. So you have to teach us how to make it better.
But Meryl's on a go fat diet.
Yeah, I'm trying to match my cholesterol with my weight.
Yeah.
I'm just about there, but fat's good. There's nothing wrong with fat.
It has a little flavor.
Speaking of fat,
Yeah, speaking of fat.
and artery cloggers.
Right.
When you come to the show, there's so many nice things to buy, from salsas to knives to hummingbird feeders. You can also buy some Wisconsin summer sausage and different summer sausages. So I took advantage of one of the vendors here already this weekend, and other great barbecue sauces. We have our own sauces and spices.
Okay.
That's a beautiful summer sausage, and all we did was split that baby in half.
That is beautiful. It is huge.
And
Oh my
all we
goodness.
simply do is pour a little thick MadOg and Merrill's #1 barbecue sauce over the top.
Oh, you gotta have the sauce.
And then we got pepperoni and bacon bits. Should I load it up?
Load it up.
Ah, now you're
Do
talking.
it,
I knew I'd
Mad
like
Dog.
you.
Whoa.
So now
look
we
at
got that baby loaded up. We're not quite done yet, just
Okay.
a tad
Oh,
bit
you-
more over the top.
You should see what he
Layer
does
it
with the pizza.
I can only imagine.
Sometimes I flip it,
imagine.
it never comes down.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for it.
It's terrible.
I love
We
it.
got a crazy household.
Wow. So you have your spices over here.
So we
too?
talk about different rubs.
Yes.
So good heavy rubs seal in the moisture cut of meat. We talk about injectables. We talk about a good quality meat thermometer. We talk about misting bottles and mop sauce.
Because you said that with the lean meat, you have to keep them moist.
TLC, it's called TLC.
You
The
are
love
a
and care.
grillologist. You don't even know it. She's a
No.
grillologist.
Well,
ladies
listen,
and
I'm learning from you guys.
So everybody that comes to one of our presentations, every family member, every family gets a Mad Dog and Merill Barbecue University. This is their barbecue science or BS degree.
That's right. What more could you ask?
What
One
more
more,
could
yeah.
you ask for? Exactly right.
Get this and say, Mama, I made it. I'm a grillologist.
Hey, put that up on your office wall.
Yes.
So you see that, you know. I made
Yes.
My mom still thinks I sell insurance. Don't go telling her, for God's sakes.
I love it. And so as people come out to this demonstration throughout the whole Home and Garden
Yep.
show, they're going to get, of course, your personalities and humor, but so many good tools and tips. And can they walk away with your sauce? Are you selling
We
it?
have barbecue sauces, we have spices, we have our beautiful
okay.
hot sauces for sale. They're just over
Nice.
yonder off the stage.
Okay.
But besides that, they come away with good family values just at the show itself. I'm gonna say it again. We've got the Renegade Gardener, we got Twiggy the Waterskiing Squirrel. We got so many great kids stuff, it's unbelievable. So we invite you to the show to buy local, support local, just like living local.
Bam.
Bammo!
Couldn't have said it any better. Yes.
Mr. Smooth Mad Dog, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we gotta
Right.
wrap this
It
baby
was
up. Come on,
great.
Jessica.
So, Mad Dog, Merill,
Yeah.
it's been such a pleasure. I want to hang out with you all day.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So I'm inviting you all out to their booth.
Please.
It's a big show. We'll
Peace
be right
love.
back.